knowing that my vlogs are seen by more than like 5 people.
You work for a YouTube channel and you are embarrassed that you would lower yourself to do a YouTube video.
No, it's not like that. It's just more like I didn't start it with the express purpose of being a vlogger. I did it because it's just kind of annoying when you have to send your family like a million pictures after every trip or like update people on your trips and stuff. So I was like, if I vlog the whole experience, I make a little like 15-minute video, I can just send that to everybody who asks me how was my time in Mexico, and then I don't have to think about it again. Or nobody else is supposed to see it.
Except for the thousands of people that watch this channel.
The reason I stopped doing them was because we started ramping up work with the channel, and then I started editing on this side, so it's like, I'm sure I could, and I will eventually. I have footage from like 2023 that I still haven't edited. Like,
Well, you're gonna have to after you get all these new stuff. But I also think we need to acknowledge that there is a lot of talent that doesn't get put out on the internet. There's this guy, Ari, who goes out with a portable DJ setup and he finds singers and rappers on the street to improvise sets with them. One of my favorite all have these desires to create or explore, have fun, but now that I guess that's sort of ironic because he's posting stuff online, you get what I'm saying. But the third aspect, and in a lot of ways, I think that this is sort of a two-sided story because on one hand, I think that it's done a lot existed otherwise. Video games, I think, is one of the ones that really Smash Bros. Or Halo in some dark bedroom with my friends on split screen was mortifying. But then I think about myself today, like most gaming online is online only that we've created. But I do want to be careful here because I also recognize that one of the positives that the internet has is the bridging of this physical distance between like-minded individuals. Online games, Discord servers, and all sorts of online communities, like Dungeons and Dragons, of people that have a similar sort of connection to one another, or the group doesn't have a lot of social connection to each other except for this one thing. And like, my God, you just connect? Can you play Halo online anymore? I don't even know if you can play online with Halo. I'll look that up. The internet is in some ways like a digital third space for a lot of art meetups and yoga classes and stuff. It can't just be on the internet. And I think we are heading in that direction because we've seen the rise of things like arcade-themed bars and VR experiences and escape rooms and all kinds of stuff that's built specifically necessarily gotta be really good. Like there's no one's out here like professionally mini golfing. So there isn't like this pressure for us to like perform in a certain way or be outlandishly good at something, drawing skills, but also because I don't need it. I'm good with validation and receipt from all of you liking these videos. Keeping my bills paid by allowing me to monetize my hobby that was filmmaking. All right. Impressive, of course, it is not exactly a unique story. Just a few months ago, we had people stampeding Targets to get Stanley water bottles. We've had influencers spending millions of dollars on Pokemon cards, and you can probably think of a few dozen other examples of things that people collect. But it just seems that this trend of collecting is getting faster and faster. The old collector culture was just organizing baseball cards for coins or something in the basement, and now we have people literally throwing hands outside of stores to get their hands on a plastic doll. And not like young kids, at the playground throwing hands, like grown adults exchanging fists. And all of this is happening while climate change destroys the planet. We set new records for loneliness, financial instability, and general dissatisfaction with how life is going. And is that a coincidence? Absolutely fucking not. So a few months ago, I watched a video from our friends over at Answer in Progress about this doll, and the only answer was those bloody Stanley water bottles. Like, I know that one is a water bottle the size of your head, and the other is a kid's toy that's giving some real, like, Chucky vibes, I guess. But the feeling around these two trends feels the same. And I would know, because on this channel, we have covered a lot of the biggest consumer trends that have happened over the last 4 years. You may have seen some of them if you're a subscriber to this channel. So I think we can probably say confidently that the interesting collecting, basically what he's saying is that a collection can be a means of accumulating wealth, of retaining some sort of cultural tradition, or a connection to a community that you find interesting. A full manifestation of the collector culture is one that does all three of those things. Now, this made a lot of sense to me, but I was kind of like in university, not like young people, like kids, because this is actually not a story about kids collecting toys. It's about adults collecting toys. But more importantly, the act of collecting has changed a lot. Collecting used to happen over the course of your lifetime. If you happened to find something that you liked or you were really interested in it, you would buy it. And you'd maybe hit some garage sales now and then for a specific thing that you had in mind, creating a collect interest. This is like the original treasure hunt experience that modern consumerism tries to replicate today. But now, this emotional attachment is kind of gone because you can just buy everything you ever wanted online instead. But before we get into that, I just wanted to mention, and I don't think we've ever said this on this channel before, but we don't use any AI in the creations of these videos or the writing of this script. Like, we don't use ChatGPT. Every article that we bring up has been with some other AI. But back to Labubu, this is, I think, quite literally a product of our nowadays, collectors' items are not being bought by collectors, they're being bought by investors and traders looking to make a quick buck off of somebody else's perceived value of those things, who, for the most part, end up being other traders and investors. And while it has always been a thing to speed with those things, so we didn't make it. But if you do want us to make a retrospective video about the death of NFTs or something, let us know. Maybe we could go down that rabbit hole.
This is your
That's
baby.
It's really cool.
But Labubu is like the full manifestation of all the tools that companies can use to manipulate you into buying something that you don't need. And it is honestly kind of
Le bordel est poigné.
stop selling these things entirely because people were not, this is going to be the one. The
Quelques corrections, on fait quelques corrections.
Exciting for people, right? Because you want something. And now you have this moment of sort of limbo where you get to experience the
Getting a almost double our investment on this if we successfully sell it.
The unboxing experience has been designed to be something special and exciting to people. And unlike a lottery ticket, you actually have something to show for it at the end, regardless of whether or not it's the one that you
We're going back in. We're going back inside. What are the odds that I get to stay in my place, right? It's gonna.
And this stuff is popping up everywhere. We found an article for the 25 best blind box gifts things to buy. I didn't even know that there was that many blind boxes out there. And it turns out that there is a lot of different blind boxes, like baby cactus blind boxes and capybara table blind boxes, and unicorns, and then like the further we went along on this, I sort of realized that blind boxes is one word for it. There's a might feel good for a minute, but it's not going to fix your problem. The need to constantly go out and buy more. But it's not just childhood trauma. The demographic that is really into this stuff most is the anxious generation, right? There's literally a book about them that's called that. And this is a lot of people today. A bunch of people are constantly online, which makes you feel disconnected and lonely. And these toys bring you this like fleeting, exhilarating feeling that we don't get a lot. A lot of people today are chronically online, which leads them to be disconnected from their communities and lonely. These toys bring this fleeting but exhilarating feeling of relief from both of those things. The thrill of perhaps winning a
content.
burger that you've been wanting or the desire
Je vais être belle aujourd'hui.
you bought.
J'aime me glow up.
To a whole bunch of other people online who like these fuzzy little guys. So, I think they're all, the one that we got was like this weird little skull shaped thing.
I didn't know which one to get. This was
is just
Là, on blur un peu parce que pour pas que ça fasse comme un sourcil de clown. Là. Tu fais ta ligne, tu dessines ton sourcil, tu fais le contour, tu fais l'intérieur. Puis après ça, on floute, on floue. Puis là, vu que c'est très flou, on va prendre un petit coton avec un petit démaquillant. Puis on va juste faire comme l'entrée de mes sourcils comme ça. Là. Fait que là, je dessine l'entrée de mes sourcils. L'entrée de mes sourcils. Fait que là, ça fait flou, ça fait blurry un peu. Fait que... Bon. On va regarder, voir si mon maquillage est... Bon, c'est bien. Okay. Il me manquerait juste un petit peu de noir à l'intérieur de mes quenouilles. Un petit peu de noir. Bon, ben voilà. Fait que je me suis fait les sourcils. Je me suis make-up, faux cils. Je vais faire un petit ajustement. Parce que là, je vois ou pas mon cil droit, là, il est comme... Ok. Parfait. Donc, petit glow-up ce matin. I'll be cute today. Fait que là, je vais prendre quelques cotons-tiges. Un petit récipient de démaquillant. Puis là, je vais amener avec moi un eyeliner, la colle à sourcil, à cils, puis quelques petites choses pour me... Si jamais, pendant la journée, il y a quelque chose, alors moi, je vais pouvoir corriger. Remettre un peu de noir, quelque chose. C'est important d'apporter avec soi les choses que ça prend pour faire une retouche. aujourd'hui. Can be cute today. Je sais que je vais avoir quand même de la job aujourd'hui, fait que je voulais au moins être belle pour moi. Tu sais, me sentir belle pour moi, c'est important. Don't dress for the gays. Dress for yourself. L'erreur qu'on fait quand on commence une transition, c'est l'hypersexualisation. On se fait avoir un peu. On pense que... On pense que c'est ça être une femme de s'hypersexualiser, mais c'est pas ça. C'est l'élégance. Fait qu'il faut, comme on va dire, manger ses croûtes jusqu'à comprendre, puis avoir des beaux vêtements, puis des belles pièces de style. Parce que c'est important. Que l'élégance, c'est quelque chose qui se développe. Donc, bloqueur, finastéride, progestérone. Ensuite, on finit avec estrogène. 2 mg estrogène, 1 mg. Et pour finir, la biotine. Un jujube. Pour mes cheveux. Puis la brillance. Bon. Oh. J'ai skippé une étape. Je vais m'en rendre compte. J'ai skippé une étape, c'est-à-dire, je me suis collé des faux cils, mais j'ai pas mis le mascara sur les cils du bas, sur mes vrais cils. J'ai skippé une étape, mais ça va être beau quand même aujourd'hui. Bon. Au plaisir, passez une très belle journée. Merci de me suivre. Au revoir. Allô? Bonjour, bon matin. Je vais être belle aujourd'hui au travail. N'est-ce pas? Bonne journée. Je vous aime. Bye.
Bang Bang Mom Sting. I was never trying to be. Even though I respect guitar players like that, but even when I listen to guitar players, I mean, I love guys like Jerry Garcia, Roy Buchanan. Oh, I love that guy. These are the guys that I really like listening to. And when I solo, I don't try to, but that's kind of when I solo. That's kind of what comes out of me. Those type of guitar players I really like.
Well, even in your playing, especially on stage, it is reminiscent of Roy in the sense that it's raw. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I'm not a shredder.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's more about you putting your energy in.
C'est full
But I
joli.
do solo up there.
J'aime full ça.
Like,
C'est full beau.
I don't have too
Ça me
many
donne un beau
solos on
regard
the
de
album
princesse.
'cause I put 'em in where it works. Moments on stage, little jammy things that we extend songs or whatever. So I get a chance to do
Fait que
my little
j'ai
solo.
travaillé comme ça aujourd'hui. J'étais full belle.